Underdog TV. Welcome to another good episode of Underdog TV. You know what I'm saying? It's me, XO, B Flowers, the real brand of flowers, whatever you want to call it. We in this thing, like I said, one more time with a very special guest, man. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow the page, and do know this show is sponsored by City Drip Worldwide. Y'all make sure y'all go to the Instagram page and follow that too. I drop that all in there too, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, every time we do it, we're gonna bring the best and you know what I'm saying, bring black excellence to the forefront where it need to be, where it's gonna stay at and where it is. You know, so we're gonna do that, man. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, but today, very special guest, my partner. You know what I'm saying? And one of my day one partners, man. I got Super Dave in this thing, man. What's up, Super Dave, man?
Oh, what's good with your Underdog TV, man? Soup in the building. Y'all know me. Some people may know me Killer Dave. Some
Yeah,
people may know me Super Dave.
yeah.
You know, some people know me as Dave's not here. But nonetheless,
Dave's not here.
we here. What's
Already,
good?
man.
Good to be here, man.
Man, I
Good to see
appreciate
you,
you
my guy.
let me come through and talk to you, man. It's been a minute, man, since you know what I'm saying, be able to get in here and chop it up with you, man,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
just
sir.
and just see what's up with you, man. And I see, you know what I'm saying. You see, we in the lab, y'all. You know what I'm saying. It would have been 20 years going, man. You still putting it down. You know, top producer in the world, Craig. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up.
Thank you, man. I just keep going, man. As long as it's in me, as long as the most I put it in me to keep going, that's what I got to do. You know,
So,
just keep sharing my gift with the world.
mm, I just want to just kind of go in, you know what I'm saying, from your upbringing, you know what I'm talking about, just kind of, you know, if you can let the people know, like, where you from, uh, you know, just kind of, kind of how you
Yeah,
started your
man.
journey, man.
Uh, I'm originally from born and raised Fort Worth, Texas. 817 Murder Worth, stand up. We in the
Yeah,
building,
yeah,
yes sir. A lot of people didn't put it down from where I'm from. You know, there's a lot of great names that came out of my city. You know, and just just a real talented, gifted place. You know, and the curse at the same time. You know, at the same time, it's all a blessing.
yeah,
Um, it started, in the church. You know, back back in the '80s. It started way back there, as far as just being a musician and just the love for music and just having that passion. You know what I'm saying? It started back in the '80s. So, um, I started playing drums around like three, 3 or 4. And then just throughout church, I picked up different instruments. I started playing the piano, um, got on the organ, picked up a bass a little bit,
yeah,
just just I was just infatuated with instruments and instrumentation and whatnot. So that's where it started. And around when I was 10, I joined a blues band. It was crazy. I joined the blues band. I played the drums for a blues band.
yeah,
Uh, it was crazy. Cool experience just being around older cats, older white cats too. So
yeah,
just having different genres and styles of music that I just always enjoyed. That just really influenced the sound where I'm at right now. So
yeah,
yeah, then from there, high school, um, I just kept it going. Just always just had music. Just always did music. I always, I played a little ball too. Here and there.
you play ball?
And I hooped a little bit.
Okay,
But when I got to high school, it was I was focused just the music. It was just focused so much on the music. When I first, start like really just working with artists and just recording and whatnot. This guy, this guy actually was the first guy that actually just really recognized my talent. Like literally, like when they say I hopped off the porch
yeah,
and started doing this, that's how it literally happened. Like that's how I really got in the industry or in the game of production. Um, my pops had got me a keyboard for my birthday. I was like maybe like 14 or something,
yeah,
young cat, freshman, you know, put the ball down and picked up the beat machine. You know what I'm saying? So uh, it got me a keyboard, and I used to just you know build my beats on my keyboard. It was like a little portable keyboard that I would have. I have it in my lap, but it had like 6 tracks that I could just layer in. You know, build my beat and sequence it out. But I would have to do it all live, and I can only do 3 beats at a time. So I do that every day. Get out of school or whatever, and just get on the beach. But I'll be on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Because I smoke. You know what I'm saying? I used to smoke, so
Yeah.
I didn't want to smoke in the house, or couldn't smoke in the house like that. My dudes knew, but she just really didn't trip, just long as it was, respectfully, done in the quarters. So I used to just be on the porch making beats, bangers, and I erase them and vibe out. My boys would come through some, rapping on it and whatnot. But one day I was just vibing out, making a beat, and you pulled up, and you pulled up. Well, you drove by, and then you got to the corner, and you just like you back, and I was like, oh shit, what's going on? I'm not knowing what's going on. I'm like, what the hell? Who's this? And you roll down the window. You're like, what's up, bro? What you got going? And I was like, man, just cooking up some beats, man, just vibing. Like, oh yeah, let me check you out. You got out the car, and from there it was history, man. Like it was history. You got my first beat that I sold, that I ever sold to anybody. I've never sold any. I've never would even think that I would even get paid for what I was doing. At that time, far as it's just the passion, which it still is. That's just
Yeah.
that's what I think keeps me going. What I'm saying, far as just the love for what I do. But that was an eye opener for me. Like, wow, this is actually something I can do, and like the fact for you to believe in me, man, I really do appreciate that, man. And I thank you so much for that, man, because that really changed a lot, and able to change the big trajectory of my life of what I see and how I can, for somebody to believe in me, for just me to believe in myself.
Yeah.
That was a great boost of hope. You know what I'm saying? And that led to so many endeavors and opportunities and blessings, man. I just really I gotta say, hey, man, thank you, thank you, my guy, for real, thank you. It was a blessing, and so many things have happened, and so many good things have happened just from that moment alone, and it's
Man, but you was real deal. Like, I mean, like for me, like say riding by, seeing you on the porch, jamming out, and what I was trying to do, man, is like at that time, man, you know, a big influence on me, man. I seen I'm About It. You know what I'm saying? The classic Master P movie,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
and it inspired me to I wanted to do that, and I was like, man, KLC and just knowing all the pieces that he had in his puzzle. I like, man, I wanna get a puzzle board like that. And seeing you and knowing you could cook up beats and hearing you, you know what I'm saying? Like I say with 6 tracks, you was man making some bad music, bro, and just hearing that, like I say, I knew you was shit. I was going to work, man, and I wanted beats, and I knew you was worth that, man. Like I need to pay this man for what he doing over here, so I can get some original beats. Cause back in them times, it was about the freestyle,
Yeah.
stealing beats and doing all that, man. But
What was it, LimeWire? Yeah,
yeah,
it was when you used to.
LimeWire and really at that time I wasn't really on all that, so I had to find somebody else who knew how to download the beats and get the beats from them and all that. So just going straight to be original, I was like, it's like Frank Lucas, man. I'm straight to the plug, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight to the
Straight to
plug.
the source. Straight to the source, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, nah, man. You really you had some, man. I'm like I said, I'm glad I pulled up and met you, man, and got to start out, man. And you helped start my career and what I do. But just kind of talk about like, I know I kind of know, but tell the people like, after I bought one of your first beats, couple beats or whatnot, like what did you do next? I mean, I know did you like put money as far as new equipment, or what did you do once you start getting traction with selling beats?
Well, I actually like formed a label.
Okay.
I ended up forming a label of my own, like around like 17. It was just like, wow, I had a lot of cats that were talented around me. Shouts out to my big cuz, Big Scrooge. You know
Big
what I'm saying?
Scrooge, yeah.
Shouts out to people like Frank Nitty, um, my boy Untamed Blaine.
Yeah.
Um, my little bro A Tweez. It was we went to school together. We kind of grew up together, so we all formulated. Got together and just cooked. It was one of them just type of dungeon family type of moments.
Yeah.
As far as just still building and developing the sound. As far as now, we like you said, we at the in-house source to be able to do it. So it's like, why not? And I got more in depth with engineering, and I did a couple workshops and understudied with a lot of engineers, great engineers around the the region, in the metroplex and whatnot, like cats like Gentry, old school cats like that, Mousequake, you know, legends as far as with engineering sound from far as um, the DFW scene from where where we from, cats like Ja. Um,
Now, at one point, when you did you do like work with like Solo Lucci before he became the Solo Lucci everybody
oh
know
yeah,
today?
yeah. That
Like,
that
wasn't that?
that was shortly after, like I'm gonna say maybe a year after the label, what we did with the label and everything, and we dropped a couple records, and then I just went back to you know kind of freelancing and just working with different artists because at that time everybody in the group that was on the label, they kind of we went our separate ways. Everybody was growing
Growing
up,
up,
and
yeah, yeah,
life was hitting
yeah.
everybody, and
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah,
me, I've always done it, so it was something that's like that. I'm gonna steady continue to do what I do. Like, I mean, life is gonna be life, but I know that, like, for me, music is life. So that's here nor there. But during that time, I was just like, just working with different artists, various artists. I still stay in touch with you. We always locked in. Matter of fact, you actually turned me on to a lot of artists, um, like that just really got my name out. Just you really, you, Pack, what I'm saying? Wood.
yeah.
So man, y'all guys, y'all really, you know, help build a name for me as far as with the sound that y'all was coming with and the sound we was coming with in the city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by that time, because we had so much more, we had a lot of motion too going, like during around, I want to say 2005. It was some motion going on, like big
Mm-hmm.
motion, and just um, things happened, during that situation, and but like during that time, that's when I first, met Solo around that time, and like I think I recorded like one of his like dopest tracks that he was, performing and doing his thing, and he was really making some motion with that project that we had. I think it was called Wusa. It was a record
Woosah?
called Wusa. I
Yeah.
remember, yeah. And it was like he had so much energy on it. He was just like just cool, just real charismatic, witty type
Yeah.
of saucy rapper back during that time for what it was. He was ahead of his time. So, it was that was one of a cool uh, period in time when working with him and just building the sound with him, and then just getting so much creative vibes from him because he's a genius as well. Like this guy is a mastermind genius, as far as his artistry and everything what he does. So you know, that was a cool experience, and that was all during the time. We had motion, so the city was really moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
What
it,
what other artists that that from the city that you started out with or help kind of get their name going, or get they, just provide them with that dope, what I'm saying, soundtrack to get their career jumping? What other artists
Uh,
have you worked with that?
well, I ain't gonna say got their career jumping on this artist. I would say that I was blessed to work with that. Twisted Black. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Free Twisted Black, man. Free Tommy, man. For real. That was a like one of the
What what beat you produced for Twisted?
bro. It was like we did like I want to say a quick little EP. It was,
Okay.
yeah, I do projects, so
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
just say
Okay,
you know what I'm
so
saying? It's
yeah,
like it was like one of them packs that I send off, bundle deal packs. Like, hey, then you
yeah,
choose which ones you want, you rock with it, and
yeah,
that's when I was putting putting the beats on the CD. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yes
Back at that
sir.
time, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Put beat.
CD
You know how
era.
I used to write it with the marker and
Yeah,
all that. But
DZ Productions.
DZ Productions with a little a little phone number on it and everything. But
Yeah,
yeah, that was cool times. Like during those times where it's like, you know, that was a cool experience. Working with Twisted Black.
I still
And
got some of those beat CDs, man.
yeah, you still got some.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
got them laced up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh, just like what else can you, I mean during those times? Like what other artists that people may not know that you work with, or stuff you may have produced that's out there that people may not know.
Man, I remember y'all had did a joint with Trader Truth.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Y'all,
Show
I remember y'all
did.
had y'all we got a nice joint with Trey.
Trade the truth,
I got some joints with Flip,
flip.
uh, Mike Jones. You know what I'm saying? Obi Trice. If we speaking far as just in the city and whatnot, then I
It's
could
probably
say,
everybody
yeah, I
down
would say
there.
DSR and
Yeah.
Big Chief and
Yep.
yeah,
I mean that one song. I think we got a song that we did with Big Chief.
yeah,
That you
yeah,
did. Yep.
man, yeah.
Uh,
Tom, I got some joints with Tom. Man, yeah, man.
a lot of folks.
Bugatti.
Bugatti. Yeah.
Uh,
What about J.O. I mean Johnny D, not J.O. The real J.O. but Johnny Damn D.
Johnny Damn D. Oh yeah, I got something with J.O. too. Gator Gang. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
something with my boy Gator Gang.
Gator Gang.
Yeah, Supreme.
Yeah.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Yeah, and Johnny Damn D. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got.
Johnny Damn D.
Now
I was.
Johnny Damn D is a story within itself. Like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Uh, that guy's a superstar, man. He's a superstar. He's amazing. Like matter of fact, I was introduced to Johnny, I think, through you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
through you.
Yeah. We was one of the
Yeah,
first
first people
to
to
record
record
and,
him
and,
and
and pull
everything.
them in, and we was like, you need to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all need to be hollering today.
Yeah.
Y'all want to get So
And then what
yeah.
crazy thing we just was crazy is he was here last night, man. We vibed
For
out
real?
because he actually worked. To let me know EP coming soon.
Okay.
Overnight EP. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
It's coming
I
soon.
ready to hear that.
It just on some mastermind, quick vibes, just things what we do.
Yeah.
Shouts out to that boy YT. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he really changed my whole perspective of creativity and sound. Like he started off, as far as just with a cool Texas vibe, and we was really making like real Texas music. And one day he just handed me a mixtape with like it was like two mixtapes, and they had like 20 songs on it a piece maybe, and it was just like different genres of all type of music.
Yeah.
And then from there we just went like like we was like, wow, there's nothing we couldn't do. And then I started implementing my instrumentation more so, and as far as what I said with the genres of music and styles that I know, that far as gospel and rock and pop, and I grew up doing all this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you make everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
ain't
you
no
look at it,
beat.
it's like-
Y'all can anything y'all need. Super Dave can do it, like
Yes, sir, yes,
whatever
sir.
genre.
yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? And I think one of the last times I talked with you, you was telling me you doing movie
Oh yeah, yes sir,
you
yes
know,
sir.
doing that type of work. You know what I'm saying? What they call a movie?
Trailers and
Movie
scores.
trailer scores. Yeah, movie
Yeah, so
scores. Yeah, you doing that type of stuff too.
yeah, yeah.
So
Got
y'all shooting the movies. Y'all need to holler at
holla
Dave
at
on the
me
movie
if you need
scores.
any
Man.
scores, backdrops. I got you. You know, it's all original material. You know, for you use for your content, how you need to use it. You know, and you know, we'll talk and we'll discuss. I was get get some syncing and some licensing. You know, that's where I gearing towards at this moment. You know,
Yeah.
and that's due to like you said with just knowing different genres and different styles. Like Johnny, he just took it to a whole nother level as far as where he can go with his sound and whatnot and what he could do.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
and the guy's hot right now.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
hot right now, and he's always been hot, man. Like since I first met him, when
consistent.
he was 15, 16, he was like, man, big talent, man.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
and he grew into his to Florida, went to
School,
school and learned
yeah.
how to do production and all that, and
Yeah.
yeah, so now he like the total. Yeah,
Yeah. Came back with the mind frame and the fact that he put artists on as well,
yeah,
and put other people in cool positions too. That's pretty cool, and I like the fact that we keeping it moving for the city and still making noise and got motion. That's cool, you know.
yeah,
Shouts out, man,
yep. Norm T, yep, yep.
Shouts out to Norm
I
T.
remember Norm T, Digital Norm. Yeah, I be hearing his drops on a bunch of stuff,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Like, yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
definitely done made his way.
They got that movement, man. They got a
Yeah,
nice movement and a nice,
yep,
and
yep.
it's real consistent and it's knocking.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, man. So, uh, like right now, what's some of your uh I want to say like some of like far as best studio moments or people you done work with. Like what's some of like your most memorable that you can remember? You know what I'm saying? That it was like unbelievable that you was what I'm saying doing what you was doing at that time.
Um, I'm gonna say working with Shawty Low. That was a cool moment.
Man, Shawty Low like the hello.
Hello, yeah.
Oh man,
Like that was a cool moment. He was a cool dude, as far as just because his studio, was in his house. You know, what I'm saying it was like God, it was one of his cool little man cave later. So
now was this was the time when you when you kind of went off and went to ATL on everybody and you was just
yeah,
gone for a
yeah.
minute.
But Dave's not here.
Dave's not here
Yeah,
no
Dave, I
more.
think that's where it came from. But Dave's not here. But
Yeah,
yeah, that was during that moment, man. I dipped out to Atlanta, man, and I had a partner, close friend of mine, one of the best barbers in Atlanta that I know, man. Shouts out to my boy King Cuts Dorsey, man. Shouts out to Dorsey, man. Dorsey Dixon, man. That's my guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he hit me up and he like, hey, man, we need you out here. So I got on the plane and went out to the A, and I was out there and just really just networking and connecting with bro, and just building up cool rapports and relationships with my people, as far as where it just
So
opportunity just happened because of preparation, you know what I'm saying, as far as just okay, the mission was to do it, get out there and get some placements and
yeah,
get notoriety. So
so Shawty
that
Low.
yeah,
Now who else? I don't know. That's what I'm saying, that's a legend right there in itself. Like what
yeah.
other ATL artists that you work with while you were out there?
Uh, during that time, I worked with cause he cut a lot of people hair.
Okay.
OT, you know what I'm saying, Genesis.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
OT
um,
Genesis. Yeah.
yeah, man. It was a cool experience, man. I worked with a lot of musicians too. You know,
Okay.
I worked with a lot of musicians. Bernard Harvey. Uh, he's a bassist, a musician, MD. He for Justin Bieber. So we're being able to be around him and see how his musicality is and the way how he works and just how he works with different songwriters and different musicians. And that was a cool experience in itself. As far as just going to workshops and gospel workshops, because he played for the church.
Oh, okay.
You know what
So
I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like it still get back rooted to like
yeah,
and after I was like doing live sound enforcement for a church as well. Um, that was a cool experience as well, as far as just to be able to engineer live sound. So that
hmm
just things like that, just kind of like just adding to the resume. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Just
yeah,
to the accolades or just skill sets. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So just outside of the being a musician and just the love for the music is down. So I'm gaining skill sets throughout, through the journey of, saying even up to this point. So I'm always in the point of just learning.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
feel like that's where you go always continue to grow. So just I always try to keep just learn.
Yeah, yeah, nah. You always gotta learn, man. Add new tools to the toolbox. Like I say, you never know when you might need to use them for somebody else or for yourself or
Right.
just anytime. So definitely, I say it's always good to just keep learning, keep putting more tools in your toolbox, man.
Yes, sir.
Now I know back in the day when we started, you like I say you was using just a regular keyboard. Now how you've been in the game a long time. How has you been able to adjust from from the hard equipment into the new digital age to most people using Fruity Loops, Reasons, and stuff like that. What's your thoughts on that and how I know you transitioned fairly well. Just I know, but how was that for you, like in real time?
Well, it was like being a '80s baby. It was kind of like our generation was like beta testers for a
Yeah,
lot of things as far as microwave and
yeah,
cordless phones and answering machines and just little simple things like that that we tested out in a sense. So I've seen the development of it, like as far as being recording on tape reel or recording on actual just a regular tape machine
yeah,
to go recording without digital, but it's still analog
yeah,
to record to going digital. And the transition that I seen is it's cool. But n- technology has made it to where you they emulate so many hardware gear, so much hardware gear that it's like, well, it kind of makes it, you know,
yeah. So like a no, just
yeah. And I started with Fruity Loop.
yeah,
That was like when they first started. It was just Fruity Loop. It wasn't like Fruity Loop 10. It didn't even have a number. I think it was just
yeah, just
Fruity
Fruity
Loop.
Loops,
Yeah,
yeah,
and even before then, I started with like it was things like Acid DJ or PlayStation Generator. If
yeah,
I don't know if y'all remember that, like that was you know a thing at one point in time, but that was just like collecting loops or whatnot. But being able to play with the MIDI controller and being able to control your sounds and having a multitude of sounds and effects all within your computer, that's a genius idea, which is crazy because I always thought that as a kid, like
yeah,
I want to be able to do such and such, which and now today technology is like that. Like they got a VST that's out that you can, and it actually turns your uh it turns your actual voice into drums. So like actual
uh,
snare drum, kick drum, hi hats, and all that. Like if you be, it just it's so advanced. Far as like wow. And the crazy thing about it is, as a kid, I remember riding in the car with my Dukes, and I'm like, I always had instruments and stuff, but I always, like had beat ideas in my mind, but I would want to hum them out and do it like that. So,
yeah,
and I was like, man, what if they created a device or something like that? This is like in the '90s of me thinking this.
yeah.
Mind you, I just found this out like about the new VST. I just found out about this like maybe a couple months ago, and when I found it out, it kind of like just
That's
blew my
crazy.
mind. So
Yeah,
basically, what you're saying, like far as how do I feel about it, it's like wow, it makes me really just believe even more that anything that we imagine
yeah,
can come.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Can come to pass. It's just
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I was just talking about about just the FaceTime and stuff now, how we used to see the
Yeah.
Jetsons and now
Yeah. We
it's
are
like
there.
we
Yeah.
there now. So yeah, I definitely can dig that and know where you're coming from with that, man. I still I mess with Fruity Loops a little bit too now, man. I try to you know what I'm
Dibble and
saying,
dab.
dibble and dab a little
Yeah.
bit. I just I really gotta just sit down and focus on it more, man. But I can definitely make something here and there, man. I'll come out with a fresh beat like every, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, every 10 beats I make one fresh one. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
That's how it's
saying?
about, though. That's how it's
Yeah.
about. Because you can always collect. You can do that 10 times, do that 100 times, and then you have 10 fresh beats.
Man, yeah,
So
straight
it's
up, straight
always,
up.
and then you look at it's quantity over quality. I
Yeah,
mean, quality over quantity.
yeah, yeah.
In the sense of this day and age, as far as when it comes to production, because the beats got to knock. So
Man,
yeah,
got to. So
yeah.
like, what's your take on like so right now at one point the beats had to be very elaborate with a lot of sounds and different stuff to kind of be considered a nice beat. And then it went to it started kind of basic, then it went to the elaborate stuff. Then now it's kind of back on the basic side, man, where you probably need maybe 10 different tracks, 8 tracks, and the beats banging. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
It don't take much now, man. Like, what's your take on it? Do you still do elaborate beats, or you just do whatever you know the artist may want, or just like
Uh,
what's your style now
I
as far
really
as
want
that?
to. I really would say like all of the above.
Yeah,
I mean, cause you, far as just how the industry is, if you want to be in the industry, like far as on just take it seriously, like it's not about my desired taste of music,
yeah,
because what I'm saying, it's about what the people think
yeah.
or
What
what
the
they would
people want
like.
to
So
hear?
it's like
True, true.
on that aspect, it's like I like doing custom cookups. I like cooking up on spot.
Yeah. How long, like on a custom cooker, like somebody pull up right now and be like, hey man, I want to do something. How long it normally take you to whip some up to get them right up in the booth?
Uh, it depends on how the idea flow. If they
Yeah,
got a solid idea and they know exactly where they want to go and where they want me to take it, then it'll flow cool.
yeah,
Or if they give me the creative ability to just trust me to do what
yeah,
I do, then
yeah,
it'll go where it's the flow of it.
yeah. Just okay.
And but when it comes to as far as like with the the sparsity within in the production or the complexity within it, like the reason why I said all of the above is because within film scores, there's certain you need a lot going on,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's a science to it to make a lot going on within the most minimal way possible. So
mm,
that is it's like a give or take. And then
okay.
with as far as with uh, songs and records, it's like I look at it like the voice is the last instrument
Yeah,
nowadays. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Nowadays that voice is what's like, oh, that beat going, but if you got that voice, then it's just gonna go. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, oh
yeah,
yeah, that now it's in pocket. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
yeah.
want to leave a lot of room or enough room for the voice to breathe and have space to, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. True that, man. Now, speaking of vocals and stuff like that, man, say, man, you used to, man, have them bars yourself, bro. Like, is you ever gonna do like a project, man, with just, you know what I'm saying, production by DZ, raps by DZ, everything by Super Dave, man, like,
Yeah,
I mean, just one time, two
yeah.
times, maybe.
I'm a.
Hey, y'all, say, hold on.
I get a world one. I
This
believe the world
guy,
deserves one.
this guy got bars.
The world
Man,
deserves one.
but I like I say before Lil Weezy was Lil Weezy, man. I ain't. Alright. Yeah, man. But like I was saying before, Lil Wayne was Lil Wayne. How Lil Wayne was doing it, man. This guy right here, no lie, no cap, just for real. He was he had them bars, man. Like hold on, did he just say what I think he just said? You got to rewind it
Yeah,
and pick up what he put down, man. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just that's just hey man,
yeah.
super day, man.
Yeah, man.
Bars, big bars.
Yeah, man. That's yeah. I'm gonna get a world one, man. It's it's just my gears are focused. It's just like getting that production and making sure that production solid. But
Yeah,
uh, nonetheless, yeah, uh, it's gonna be a big project, and it's gonna be a project worthy of listening to.
I just want
I
to get
say
on the
that.
feature or something, man. Let me get a bar. You know what I'm saying? 116 or something, 8, 12. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, we gonna go God body though.
However you want
All
to do it.
right,
I
bet.
ain't tripping. How you
Yeah.
want to do it? I just want to be a part of it.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? Cause I know it's gonna be something epic, man. Man, like I said, man, I got some stuff deep in one of these hard drives. If I can find it with a bad, mean DZ verse on it, well, when I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna send it to you as soon as I find that mud.
Hey, man. I know. You know what's crazy? I know you got some like some classic bangers that when I was really like in that bag where it was like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
that it's go time bag. Yeah, I know you got some of those joints.
I got some.
We might need to revamp those, man.
Even even when we was doing some of the mixtapes in the early, 05, '04 with I want to say me, you, Lil Brad, Squeak. You know, I got some bangers with you on there. Big Scrooge, Pack. Yeah.
Saint.
Yep, Young Saint.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
shout to Saint too, man. That's
Yeah.
one of the cats that
Hmm.
I worked with from the beginning like of his recording. Crazy thing is, bro recorded him first, and I remember when he got in the booth, he was like, "I can't." What he say? He said, "I can't hear nothing." About the headphones. He was like, he was trying to record, and he didn't have the headphones on himself. He was like, "Hey, bro, you gotta put the headphones on." But he was going though. Like when he got in there, he really wrecked. But he was like, I can't hear it. He was like something. He was like, "Bro, you got the headphones on or something?" Like that's a cool moment just to and then to
Yeah.
see his growth and development where he at now. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, the man he's become even from transitioning from genres and topics and
Hmm.
concepts and lifestyle at
Yeah.
that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
shouts out to Saint,
Shout out
man.
to Saint,
And
So
shouts to
Hood
So Hood,
ENT. Yeah.
ENT.
You know what
Shouts
I'm
out to
saying?
Angie Love,
Yeah.
my
Martin,
boy
what's up?
Don
Yeah.
Martin,
Yeah.
you know. Shouts
Yes,
out to my people,
indeed.
man. Like these are people that really, you know, that really help develop the sound that I have at this moment, as far as just collectively,
Yeah.
and respectively. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh.
Yeah, man, and so many more. Like I can't forget my boy Paper Chase, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
EBCB, C-Con. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My boy Smoke, man. You feel me? Yeah, my boy Milson, man. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
City. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people that really put it down for us, man. Like and really, really made a movement in the staple and was pivotal in our city. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody.
Yes, sir, man. Shoot, man. Like, just real quick, man. If you can, too, just tell everybody where they can find you if they want to get some of that hot stuff from you, man. Want to get some beats? You know what I'm saying? Want to be able to link up with you, man. Where can they reach you, man?
You can link in with us. We are Audio Genius, um, or Audio Genius Studios. That's on Instagram. That's the IG. And Audio Genius Studios. That's on Facebook. Um, On Instagram, you can follow me. Dave's not here. That's with a HEAR. Dave's not here.
Okay.
Reach out to me. Follow me. Check me out on BeatStars. I really like doing customs. I just or just really like building and connecting with the artists. You know, on the level of where we can develop a sound. But whatever you know type of style you're looking for, vibes and genres, holla at me. That's where you can reach me.
Yes, sir, man. I'm trying to think, man. I normally have my cue cards, but I left them at the house. So I can ask some of these other questions, man. But I'm just trying to think anything else, man. I wanna ask, man. Cause we even kind of went down through there
Uh,
for the most part, man, and got a lot of information. But I know it might be something I left out, but I ain't worried about it. Don't worry, cause we'll be back. We'll be
yeah,
back.
most
You know,
definitely,
for part two. You
most
know what I'm
definitely,
saying? We'll be
most
back for
definitely.
part two,
Yeah,
and
part two. Yeah, man.
and get it going, man, and see if we can maybe get in the booth or something, man.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Do a little cook up or something.
Yeah, yeah. Do a
Vibe out
live
like
cook
that.
up, cause I really I need to do something with my next project, man. I need to get back in the hands of DZ, man, and
Yes, sir.
get some of that new age production, man. I really just need to just come over here and do the whole thing, everything.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and document it,
Yeah.
and, and make it epic.
Yeah, nah.
Make it a movie.
Straight up, man. But yeah, man, let me see something real quick here, man. Get that done. Yeah. But yeah, man, hey, I'm telling y'all, every time I get behind this camera, in front of this camera, I told y'all we gonna bring the best, the brightest, you know what I'm saying, black accents to the forefront. We gonna make sure everything is everything, and just make sure we keep it one thigh wide, man, and bring the people to the front, man, so y'all know what's going on. So y'all, like say, you know what I'm saying, my boy, man, shit, y'all hit him up. I'm gonna drop all the links all up under there. You'll see it. Go make sure y'all follow him, like, subscribe, and pull up. You know what I'm saying? Have your paper together too. You know what I'm saying? I had that right. And holler at us, man. Do business. You know what I'm saying? Underdog TV, man. Over and out, man. Appreciate it, man. You dig? Underdog TV. Alright, everybody. Welcome to Underdog TV, home of the underdogs, home of where we make stars. If you want to get your production done and want it done right and want it on the platform, tune in. Go to the website at www.underdogtv.com. 2020 and beyond, everything black owned, black strong, and we going in. Welcome to Underdog TV. And if y'all want to be on here with us and producing what you got to do to the world, join us at underdogtv.com. www.underdogtv.com. You dig? Underdog TV.